I stayed at the Golden Tulip Opera de Noailles recently, and I'm going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at the Molitor Hotel, the check-in process was super smooth and welcoming. The staff greeted us with friendly smiles and made us feel right at home, even offering us a courtesy room to freshen up since our flight had been delayed. It was such a nice touch that really set the tone for our stay. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room was really cozy and surprisingly spacious, especially for Paris standards. I loved how clean and well-equipped it was, with a comfy bed that made it hard to get up in the morning. The bathroom was sleek and modern, and the hot water pressure was fantastic. Definitely a plus after a long day of exploring the city. Location and surroundings. The location of the Golden Tulip Opera de Noailles is just perfect. It's literally a stone's throw from the Opera Garnier and only a short walk to the Louvre, which made exploring the city super easy. I loved being surrounded by charming coffee shops and restaurants, and with the metro stations nearby, getting around was a breeze. Plus, the neighborhood felt safe and vibrant, making it a great base for my Paris adventures. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, my experience at the Golden Tulip Opera de Noailles was pretty solid. The buffet breakfast was a highlight of my stay. There was a great variety of options that catered to different tastes. I loved that I could enjoy my breakfast in the lovely inner garden when the weather was nice. It really set the tone for a great day exploring Paris. Everything from fresh pastries to hearty hot dishes was available, and the staff were super friendly, making sure everything was replenished quickly. It felt like a cozy, laid-back start to each morning, and honestly, it was one of the best breakfasts I had during my trip. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like stepping into a cozy Parisian dream. The moment I walked into the Golden Tulip Opera de Noailles, I felt right at home. The location is unbeatable, just a short stroll from the Opera Garnier and a bunch of cute cafes, perfect for grabbing a morning croissant. My room was super quiet, despite being in the heart of the city, which was a pleasant surprise. I loved the comfy bed and the little touches like a complimentary hot beverage tray. Every morning, I indulged in the breakfast, which had a fantastic variety. I could eat outside in the lovely inner garden when the weather was nice, which was a real treat. The staff were incredibly friendly and went out of their way to make my stay special, even offering me a courtesy room when my flight was delayed. I felt like I was being pampered. Overall, this place is a hidden gem, and I can't wait to come back for another stay. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Amazing location. Seriously, being just a short walk from the Opera Garnier and the Louvre made it super easy to explore Paris. I felt like I was right in the middle of all the action. Friendly staff. The staff were so welcoming and helpful. They really went out of their way to make my stay enjoyable, which made a huge difference. Shout out to Osman for being particularly awesome. Comfortable rooms. My room was clean, cozy, and surprisingly quiet for being in such a bustling area. The soundproofing really worked wonders, and I slept like a baby. Delicious breakfast. The breakfast spread was fantastic. There were plenty of options, and I loved starting my day with a great meal before heading out to sightsee. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Small elevator. The elevator was pretty tiny, which made it a bit of a hassle when I had to go up and down with my luggage. But honestly, it's a minor inconvenience considering everything else was so great. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.9. So, would I stay here again? Absolutely. The Golden Tulip Opera de Noailles is a little gem right in the heart of Paris, and I loved every minute of my stay. The location is unbeatable, the staff were super friendly, and the breakfast was a delicious way to start my day. I can't wait to return and explore more of this beautiful city from such a cozy base. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.